I'm Keisha, and I'm not waiting for tomorrow. I'm growing where I'm planted. This week I'm focused on getting some projects done on my truck. Before I can get any work done, I've got to address this messy drawer and all my tools being all over the place. Now that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get busy. Gotta figure out where this parasitic draw is coming from on my truck. So pulled out the multimeter and get into it. Found my culprit. Unfortunately, it's exactly what I was hoping that it wasn't. It's my GEM, my generic electronic module, and it's expensive and known to fail on these trucks in this year. So I'm gonna take it out and see if I can refurbish it myself, clean it up, and see if it'll work. There's lots of corrosion on the gem, so I'm pretty sure that's why that wasn't working. And I figured while I'm at it, I might as well take apart the fuels panel also, because it had plenty of dirt and debris and corrosion on it. So cleaned that up, coated it with silicone, and hopefully I won't have to do this again in my lifetime. But this was a big undertaking. I managed to get it back together in one piece, and time will tell. We'll see if this works. The next pain point on the list is my window covering on my RV door. I gotta do something about this. The Velcro doesn't work for me. It's too hot. The Velcro glue is just constantly coming off the door. It doesn't work. I gotta do something else. Of course, by do something else, I mean I want to do something else and spend as little money as possible. So I thought of using a pillowcase and putting the Reflectix that I already was using on the door and making like a cover for the Reflectix that then snaps on with boat cover snaps. They're metal and they drill into the door, so then I don't have to worry about any adhesive. And despite my grandma's efforts, I don't know how to use a sewing machine. And even if I did, I don't have one. So I'm going to instead use iron-on hem tape, which should work great. Before I hem up my new little pouch, I need to first iron out these fold lines, these creases. It's going to drive me crazy otherwise, so I'm going to get this nice and flat. That's better. Now I can use the hem tape and finish this project up. Now I just have to figure out how to get these boat snaps on. I watched a quick YouTube video. Seems pretty simple, so let's see if we can get it done. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Next up, that's gotta go. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Oh my God, Keisha, you're taking out an air conditioner? You live in a truck in South Florida. How are you gonna live without air conditioning? But let me tell you, I've only used this unit twice since I put it in here. I used it once to test it when I first put it in, and then I used it one other time, only to realize that I don't like using it. Which I guess in hindsight I should have already known, because I haven't used the air conditioner in my house in multiple years. I really just prefer living in nature and living with whatever conditions are around me. I come from a warm-blooded people. I hate being cold and dry, and that's how I feel with the air conditioning on. And I'd much rather be able to sit up in my bed comfortably and have a place to put my dirty laundry that's not inside my truck, and I have to just keep moving my laundry bag around on the floor. It drives me nuts. But now I'm gonna have a designated place for laundry. And shout out to my fellow solo builders. The struggle is real, but we somehow managed to get it all done. Another win from the marine industry. These are boat hatch hinges that I'm putting onto my door. All right, I dry fitted everything. It all works. Just gonna give it a nice sand. Like I like to do, I'm using reclaimed wood here. It's got some paint and some marks on it, but I think it'll stand up well. Freaking gorgeous and free. If you ask me, living in a truck is no excuse to be nasty, so I definitely got to clean up behind myself. All right, one final quick project. It's been driving me nuts that when I sit on the floor, which I do during the day because when I'm working at the farm, I'm all sweaty and nasty and I don't want to sit on my clean sheets, no outside clothes on the bed. So I sit on the floor and I can't sit up against the bed comfortably because these slats that I built this bed up with stick out too far and they dig into my back. I gotta fix that.